It's so like relaxing how much more predictable this format and this set is compared to Korea. Korea's like the most pushed draft set that I've ever played. Discounting like double masters maybe. Ugh. Double masters. I was like pretty upset by the pricing when that was announced. But after seeing the results, it turns out that like the market actually ate up quite a bit of the cost of boxes. Like even though it's like a 400 box and like $130 VIP booster packs, the market kind of ate up that value, and all of the cards that were reprinted dropped pretty significantly. And there were a lot of cards reprinted. This is like a 0 interaction hand, but I also go first and I have a decent land draw, so I think I'm gonna pray. I think I'm going to hope and pray. There aren't that many good 2-drops that I could curve into. What a great card. But it looks like I'm about to be punished. That's a very good card. That's a very good card. Too bad green-white has just a bazillion ways to pump their creatures. A lot of it's permanent. Why is talking so hard? My voice hurts. It hurts right now. It hurts. It hurts. I can see my green goblin ears when I move around. Woo. Okay. Discard a card. Tap it, it gains indestructible. This card is so good that I'm like debating using a 4-mana kill spell on it. Isn't that pathetic? Drawing a land here isn't actually that terrible. This is kind of a great card. I could guarantee a land on my next turn. Or I could draw a Visionary. What's better? What's better? I probably do want to play the Visionary. Nah. So pretty solid defenses. This card is so easy to give indestructible. Two mana, 3/1, with a 0-cost ability to give it indestructible. That hurt. So the only way around this is to have an instant speed interaction that can... Well, that doesn't even work. You can just do it again. I don't like that card. Why have you printed such a card? So I kill off his 3/2 flyer and I get to enable my own 4/4 to kind of keep at least a little bit of a competitive life total. I can't never attack him. This is why, like, the Pteranodon is so core to any green deck. Any deck that involves green. Because it's a 2-mana 3/3 that becomes quite easily, with very little investment, a 4/4 bruiser. This interaction is just like 90% of why green is super powerful. 1 damage. 1 damage. And this is just becoming pretty unmanageable. Pretty unmanageable. So tireless tracker is a guarantee. Or track down, I mean. Look at all these lands. I will take... Maybe I should have left whatever was on top there, just in case. Like, I have 2 draws still to get a land. I didn't have to do that. Maybe that was a mistake. But the problem here is I can't safely attack in ever, or I just die to double, quadruple block. Yeah. I'm in a pickle. Not attacking is a losing play, but attacking hurts more on the swing back than I can handle. He has 2 ways to give creatures indestructible right now. There's like no way to win this. And he has plenty of cards left in hand. This is a big problem here. Like, he's dumping cards in the battlefield, but it doesn't change that. He has a ton of resources. Yeah, so 2 lands. The bonus here is I can keep 1 open for Ranger's Guile, but honestly don't think that matters right now. He just needs like the 2 mana common, put a +1 counter on all creatures in play, and then blow me out. Maybe it's an uncommon. It's kind of BS. One damage. How dare you 1 damage me? Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Time for the big leagues. So I have to force something through attacks. The only reason I can do this is because I have blockers on the swing back and he has trample. And I'm kind of like, I have to let him die at some point. That's how much damage is this? So he's dealing 3, 6, 7, 8 damage to me. You're a priority. You are not, and you are not. So I can kill 3, 4. This takes 2. Done. So now I can pump this guy to be an 8, and he's dealing 3, 6, 7, 8 exactly. So I should let him die. I could spend both spells, but it would be a problem. I would lose too many resources by trying to do that right now. I need my opponent to use as much as possible, keeping his stuff alive. And then resurrect him, and then have the combat tricks. So whatever he has in hand is really important because he'd rather sack what's in play. 3, 6, 7, 8. I could potentially pump it to 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I use one thing, I kill off the 1/3 now. If I use one combat trick. And I can do both. I can cast that and bring it back, so I'll do it. So I kill at least the spider, which isn't really much. He used 2 indestructible tricks. Artifact or enchantment? Oh, the flyer. That's what I could kill. It's not worth trading the 3/4 for the flyer, I think. Pretty soon he's going to be able to turn on Anointed Chorister, which is really painful. He's still holding on to 2 spells in hand that he doesn't want to drop. The argument for holding this back is that it's my good blocker. So we can spend 5 and pump this to be a 4/4. Which I kind of hope he does. And I don't have to show it's in my hand first. Let him do that. So he takes 6, gains 4, and I kill off his guy. That thing would always be a problem later in the game. Still pretty much behind on resources, but my board state is good. Staunch Shieldmate. Mr. Trufflesnout. Jason Kang. Manuel. So I keep looking for the flavor text on the card and forgetting it's right here. I don't know that I'll win every fight, but have faith. That's carried me this far. So if he has a combat trick, he can use it. That's okay. I'd rather him start discarding things from hand. So Hex Roof doesn't keep it alive. He still has to drop something. He probably has a land to drop. If he doesn't, I'm really happy about this. He does have a land. Oh, crap. When he did that, I should have sacked it to kill the 1/1. That was... I just clicked without thinking. I clicked without thinking. I take 4 next turn. This is actually really risky. But I am threatening lethal. Like, I can't win by not ever attacking. Or maybe I can. Young Rose. What a sweet rose. Young Rose. Only 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. This is threatening lethal. He can prevent 3, 4, 5 of 12 and take 6. If I swing in here, 679. Yeah, he has to. This is really good. But is it lethal if I swing with everything? So he blocks here. That leaves 12 damage. And he prevents 4. So he takes 8 and he survives. And then I die in the swing back. I think. Do I die in the swing back? It would be block. Still swinging for 12. Block. He's still taking 9. Yeah, swing with everything. Oh, but then this survives and he hits her for 5 next turn. Okay. That's 9. I'm still dead. Right? That's 8 damage. And if I didn't do that, he blocks here and here. He prevents 7 damage. He takes 8, the same, and swings back for 5. And then I die. So I needed to draw something. If he did the math right, then he wins. Couldn't get the cards out of his hand. Can he math? No, it's 4 damage. I mathed wrong. Why did I think it was 5? Because for some reason I thought that would hit me. How did he kill off a Dreadmaw? With... oh, 6 damage. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 attack and he's dead. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Oh no, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm very close to dead. What a game. Oh my god. What a freaking game. So he takes 4. I block here. I take 2. I go to 1. Man, oh man. Down to the wire. What's in your hand, buddy? Ouch. I don't think that I played that wrong. I'm sure somebody will tell me I did, but no, I think my logic was sound. The only thing I could have done differently was not attack with a 7/7 on that last turn. But I died to the flyer, not the ground creature. So that didn't change anything. Too bad. Too bad. So we managed to hit 4 wins, which is fine with me. This is basically breaking even, and that's the goal. The goal is to hit 4 wins or above. So I'm pretty happy with this so far. Pretty happy. Hey, Breezel. Fibblethip is so funny. I go first? Okay, I'll keep this on the play. I'll keep on the play. I'll keep all the lands and nothing to do. Mr. Thalid. And this was entirely okay because I was on the play. 1 power. It's okay. The 1/5 will do. Gonna sack a 3/2. Cryptoloca. Thinking about it. No, he does not. Okay. And the games begin. I could have dropped Hooded Blightfang. It would have been poor use of mana. I also kind of want this in the graveyard, so this becomes a threat. Even better. Even better. Nothing. No thing, nobody. I really don't like a game where we both stall out on board. I think blue definitely has the advantage there. That's a good card. I probably should have first picked a Rousing Reed. It's a very good card with a weirdly shaped bottom. Is that why it's rousing? Because it has a curvy bottom? If only I had a combat trick. This is 0. There's a 1/1. There's a little snare spinner. That is a 3/3. Like, technically I can double block. But that's just feels bad, man. None of this is good right now. Combat tricks with Blightfang aren't... Oh, God. Okay. It was a slow death. Man. I'm still taking 4 a turn, which is really painful, but like spending 5 mana to pull the web spinner, snare spinner out, that can't be right. Like, I need Colossal Dreadmaw to die somehow. That doesn't horribly destroy me. And then these become 6/5s. But this is just gonna be an easy loss. No blocks. Hallelujah. I am booned. I'm booned, man. This is the most casual loss of a game of Magic. Because of 1 card. If I top deck, what is it? It's like roundabout, the 1 mana, kill a creature. Your opponent sack creature with flying. I'm back in this. It's actually like probably in my favor if I draw that 1 card. The game is probably in my favor. Some hard thinking going on over there. Some hard thinking. Come on, buddy. Magic's not that hard. Why is he not roping at this point? That's my question. That's my question. It's not my connection. He's just magically taking an infinite turn. Servers died, maybe? Ridiculous right now. Trying to recover from these shenanigans. Oh, my brother. My Fibble-Thip brother. Keepable. Oh, okay, yeah. Tyrannodon. I thought that was a different card at first. What the Rangers thought were a warning. Growl. Oh, what the Rangers thought were warning growls turned out to be nothing but monstrous snoring. Hibbidi-bibbidi-bay. Monstrous snoring. That is a silly looking creature. Looks like it has a weak neck. That monstery Durgan thing needs to do some lifts. Boom. Boom shakalaka laka. Oh no. He did the things. Well, guess what? I can do the things too. Only my things are better. Take 7. Not another one. So he has 2 mana open, which is just enough to do some combat shenanigans. I could do this and cast Hooded Blightfang. If I want Garrick, man, I gotta do something like this. Otherwise I never draw Garrick. Which means probably not attacking next turn, getting this down, and then keeping Primal Might. This is a really crappy use of that card, but I think it's what I have to do to get the most out of my cards. These are like 2 of the best cards in my deck right now. So I'm not going to attack into 2 open mana, because if I lose the 4/4, I can't draw off of playing Garrick's Uprising. And this is like a fine enough defense if he has a combat trick. Okay. So I get Garrick down. Now I can pump something for 2 if I need to. Let's see what you have. So he's dealing 3/5 damage. If I pump it by 2, it lives. Oh, I can't. Whoa, I was thinking it was a different spell. That's okay though. Okay, so he's gonna Titanic Growth down my 3/4. I don't know why he wouldn't just do that. Okay, that's why. That would be why. Okay. So he had to spend 2 cards to do that. This still can't attack. That's kind of a problem. This becomes a 2/5, which he can block kill. kind of a poor use of the Primal. He needs a white mana to do this. I can pump this by 2 and make it a 4/3. Okay, that's alright with me. That is all right with me. So he still can't attack into me. Nor can I really do anything right now. If I attack into him, he does too much damage on the swing back, and he has lifelink. So I get nothing out of it. What's my graveyard right now? I need there to be a 4-power creature for this to actually draw. But doesn't look like that's going to happen. Why would you tap all of the green? Why would you tap all of the green? That sucks. That's quite painful. Now we just both load up the board, not really doing anything. What is this? Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1 counter on him. Okay. This comes in as a 4/4. Nice. Very nice. Let's see what blocks you make. He's always going to be able to make this indestructible. It's not really something I can deal with. If this had previously been a 6/5, I would have gotten draw off of Garrick's. I did mill one of my Dreadmaws, which is good and bad. You're gonna trade both of them rather than lose whatever is in your hand. I think I'm okay with that. Nope. So I'm okay, nice. The trample is so important on that card. Pretty sweet. The first limited that I've played since the reset, so working my way back up the ranks. Should say today's recording is not the first game, but yeah. Making my first bits of progress up the ladder. Already got 1,600 gems, pretty sweet. I would love to take this deck to 7. That would be something else. I sort of lucked out by freezing up, but the client becoming unresponsive in a game that I probably wasn't going to win. Got me in a reset there. Pretty solid opening hand. Having this my opening hand, like even though I won't get to play it for a while, it means I won't mill it off of my grubs. My grubby grubs. Bourbon. Doing okay. You really need some flavor text. You really need it. Not enough flavor text. That's a cool looking tree guy. It's something that like comes across as bland just because it's done so often across all forms of fantasy. Can get the snake down. It's just a very powerful card. It's not easily dealt with by green-white either. I could have dropped a preemptive uprising, but it doesn't improve my stance on the board at all. That's amazing. White, blue, black, or red. That's an amazing card. So life gain turns this into a swing of 3 in total, gaining 1, dealing 1, then dealing 1. So even though I can be attacked on the swing back, well, technically it's advantageous to me, but when he pumps this, which he will most likely, then I just break even. But I like getting my little snake damage in. 2/4, 5 mana next turn. Missed a land drop. Pretty key draw there. This is looking very, very good for me. But I mean, you can never really discount green-white. It is arguably the best deck, one of the best decks. It's definitely top 2. Like, he's just playing cards and this is growing by default, which is kind of gross. Oh, yeah, I'll attack with both. I don't really want to lose the snake, but trades are still good. Okay, he takes 5. I would have been okay just combat tricking and then playing the Brontodon. The engine is online. Sweet cards are in hand. I like this card so much more after playing with it. Like, I really thought it was a mediocre pickup until I started using it. Just having consistency in draft is really important. This might be lethal with all my tramplers. Okay, who are we dealing with here? He's triple blocking the 6/6. He's single blocking the 4/4. Okay. Definitely don't have lethal. Okay, so I want to kill the 2/2 for sure. And then Probably the white creature, but doesn't really matter what there. Done. And I'll combat trick my 4/4. Pretty sweet. All right. On a roll. Just a breezy 3 wins there. Pulling it out. I'm quite happy about this. One game off. Yeah, going 7 wins doesn't like make up for a poor outcome on previous draft. Like I went like 2 wins. And like one of my very first drafts, like first or second drafts, there was like 2 and 3 wins, which is pretty bad. So with like a 1,500 investment, you're going down 1,250, and then doing the perfect run of getting 7 wins, you're only making 700, which is half of what I lost on their previous rounds. But I mean, overall the system's pretty good. You just get reduced returns from doing well. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I'm out of water and I'm out of coffee. Man Ape 76. Opponent goes first. We're on the draw. These are good cards. I believe in the heart of the cards. 80% to pick up a land. For me, 80% is a lot less likely, though. Exile target card from a graveyard. Ooh, that's a very good card. The classic Scavenging Ooze. Looks like Run Afoul might be a bit of a... Oh, I love that land. I love these lands. A bit of a miss this game. My turn. Nothing. Nothing at all. Our opponent is also missing. That's amazing. That's so good. It's not obvious what's better here. The 3/4 actually deals more damage. So he's gonna hit his 3rd land, but he missed 2 turns. I missed 1 turn of being proactive and drawing lands. He missed 2 turns, but kind of recovered there. Is this worth just killing outright? Probably not. I think I'd rather just develop my side of the board. I have double removal spells in hand, which is really nice. He could double block me, which I don't like a whole lot. If I do this, this would be 1, 2, 4 mana. I could plus 4. I can make this a 5/8. Fight this, and it goes down to a 5/5, and then hit him for 5. Alternative plays are not particularly good. I need 6 damage to kill this, so even playing a gnarled dude doesn't actually help me that much. Uh, 3, 4, 5. Swinging for 8 life. I'm getting close enough to killing him that I'm okay with the tempo loss there, and I'm holding back a removal spell as well. Gain 4 life is pretty sweet for me. I can make this a 4/5. Now, I haven't been doing anything proactive. He has a ton of cards in hand. It might be difficult to close out this game. Oh, okay, but he doesn't have much useful either. Okay, so I'd get to kill the 3/3. Develop my board. Oh, I'm loving these low power plays. Absolutely loving them. Boom, 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 boom. Mon Ape 76. I've killed off just so many dinky little creatures. Him still playing mid-range is what's allowing me to put pressure on. If he had one big creature, it wouldn't be the case. And he plays it as a 1/1. Plays it as a 1/1. I'll bluff the 1 card in hand. Gotta love that. Wild Scourge is a 1/1. Again, no flavor text. A Hydra is a Hydra is a Hydra is a Hydra. It's a Hydra is a Hydra. So what's the outcome now from attacking? I have no trample. I swing with everything. I hit for 3. I lose 1/4/4. Nice thing about this is I can force blocks on the Fang. Now either hit with a 4/4 kills him. Pretty alright. Mr. Manape 76. I like your card backs. If only you could see them. He needs to put down 2 blockers. It doesn't need to, but to be able to bring back a little bit of board advantage. Ooh, Primal Might. Primal Might into a loss. That's pretty painful. Pretty painful. Mono green. Like, he has okay card quality, but then he's playing a ton of these, like... I mean, this is a good card. I'm not gonna say it's a bad card. This is a bad card. There isn't a whole lot in the 4-drop slot to play in green. There's a lot of pretty weak creatures. Colossal Dreadmaw. Wasn't colossal enough. GG, 7 wins. What a day, what a day. With like the moderately good black-green deck. Taking it all the way. Beautiful. This has been Rational Magic. Collecting those prizes. Hopefully we'll hit 50 packs soon. Do a little opening video. Thanks for watching. Come back for more drafts. Yeah. Good stuff.